130 million Americans who made New Year's resolutions. More than 90% will fail to keep them.
So, do you want to know how to be part of the successful, exclusive minority? Well, life coach Reba Riley is here to help you with those top resolutions and keeping them and all that kind of good stuff. I mean, February is knocking on the door and some people have already thrown in the towel.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't yet, but
no, I barely picked up the towel.
You're in the minority.
Yeah.
You are. Yeah, it starts about this time of year, and then by March, we're really getting low, and then by the end of the year, it's at like 8%. So it really is an exclusive minority of people who are successful.
Well, why do resolutions have such a bad connotation? I mean, they get a bad rap, kind of.
Well, they get a bad rap because of the 90% failure rate, you know? And so the question that I get asked is, why bother? You know, why bother making a resolution, which is a very valid question. The thing is that making goals itself is an extremely powerful practice, because if you create a goal, you're 10 times more likely to succeed. So the actual setting of it is a great thing. Yeah. It's how we do it for resolutions.
Well, is that the thing? You have to be more specific with it? Not just, I'm going to work out, but I'm going to do this 3 times a week. I'm going to eat that, whatever. Is it being more specific?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So here's our issues that when it comes to resolutions is we usually have a goal that is too big, a why that is too small, and we're far too hard on ourselves. Yeah. Okay. So when it comes to the goal being too big, what we usually have is a Mount Rushmore sized goal and like a little tourist keychain sized why. And it really should be reversed, because the why of what you're doing is what keeps you going when the going gets rough.
Okay.
So
an example of a why would be?
Okay, so my grandmother, she was a smoker for 50 plus years. She was never going to quit. She was very happy being a smoker. And then she got pneumonia. She ended up in the hospital, and her choices were death or smoking. She chose life, thank you. Yeah. You know? And so usually they're not that drastic. But if we ask ourselves, why do I really want to do this? Eventually you'll hit pay dirt on what really matters. So for example, someone might want to lose weight, but if they keep asking themselves why, it's not just going to be, I want to look better, it's because I want to be here for my kids. You know, I want to be here for my kids. I want to be able to play with them. I want to make sure that I'm there for them in 20 years.
Right.
So if you keep digging, you find that why that's big enough to overshadow the pain of the
You got to get past the superficial kind of
stuff. So once you find the why, you've got some tips for sort of not being one of the 90%.
Yeah, exactly.
Being in that 10%.
Let's be in the 10% people. We want to be in the exclusive minority.
Right.
Okay, so yes, once you find the why, a great tip is to grab a Post-it note.
And
big fan of Post-its. Because if you write your goal down, you're ahead of 99% of people. If you review it every day, you're in like 0.001. So what you want to do is take a Post-it, write your goal and write your why on it, and repeat this about 10 times. Put it all over your house.
Like not the same Post-it, like literally write it down, like every day, write down a new one.
No, put it on the bathroom mirror, on the refrigerator.
10 different Post-its. Goal, why. Same one, or if you have a couple, you can just post them. It's impossible to ignore if you see them 50 times a day.
That's good.
And so you can put it on your fridge, your bathroom mirror, anywhere you'll see it. And writing it down is actually a big step forward to succeed.
What's the 1% rule?
Oh, the 1% rule is my favorite.
Okay, what's the 1%?
The 1% rule is to remind us that if we just improve 1% every day, we're making progress.
Oh, wow.
If we just improve 1%. Now, I didn't come up with this. This is it's actually a Japanese philosophy called Kaizen. And it's the idea of Kaizen.
I just like that.
It's the idea
excited by words.
Continuous improvement.
Okay.
The idea that you can compound your success with 1% at a time. So if you just start really small, your success builds on itself, and it's better to do anything than to do nothing.
Well, it's hard because I think our expectations, just our lifestyles now, you expect results, you expect a thing to happen so fast and right now and all those kinds of things, and whether it's working out or anything else, it just doesn't happen that fast.
And when it doesn't happen, we get discouraged, which is the most important part of all of this, is being kind to ourselves. We've talked about this a lot.
Quick, don't get all mad at yourself if you're not doing it.
No, this is a marathon, not a sprint.
Okay.
If you fail to improve 1%, maybe you go backwards a couple days. That's how progress goes. You know, progress is not like this nice linear line upwards. It goes like this. And so if we can just accept that and understand that that's part of the process, that actually is the process, then when we fail, I don't like to call it failure. You know, when we have a day that's a little off, we just go to bed and try again tomorrow.
Good. Reba Riley, thank you so much. We have links to Reba's Facebook and website at local12.com.
All right, we'll be right back.